Full race cards and selections for every weekend and every day of major horse racing festivals are available on our website. It's an early start on Sunday, as we tune into Hong Kong's biggest racing festival of the season at Sha Tin. With 4 Group 1s on the card, some eye-watering prize pots, and plenty of international interest, it's worth getting up for. Later on, at Cork, the exciting El Fabiolo starts his campaign. While it will still be dark in our London office at 6:10 tomorrow morning, Irish raider Warm Heart will be going for Group 1 glory in the Hong Kong Vase at Sha Tin. Just a neck away from landing the Breeders' Cup filly and mare turf at Santa Anita last month, Ryan Moore will be hoping to go one better here. The Japanese pair of Leban Still and Geraldine rate the main threats, but as Ryan Moore rode Geraldine in the Queen Elizabeth II Cup at Kyoto last month, he'll have inside Gen on that mount. That racing edge should see Ryan Moore and Warm Heart take this, to back up her wins in the Yorkshire Oaks and the Prix Vermeil. Next up in the championship races at Sha Tin, Lucky Sweynesse can take the Hong Kong Sprint. The outstanding Highfield Princess makes the trip over for John Quinn, while Aidan O'Brien's Aesop's Fables goes to post after a fine third in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. However, Lucky Sweynesse is reaching his peak now, having won 7 and finished runner-up in his other 2 starts on his home track this year. Zach Purton will be firing him out of stall 5, and he's the one to beat. Later on, over at Cork, make sure to catch El Fabiolo as he makes his seasonal reappearance in the Hilly-Way Chase. With John 1 lined up to race at Sandown Park on Saturday, the Arkle 1-2 from last season's Cheltenham Festival are on course to clash in the Queen Mother Champion Chase in March. El Fabiolo to win at a canter, at a price to match. Elsewhere on Cork's card, What Path and Hortier can score for informed champion trainer, Willie Mullins. Sunday's nap goes to post in the Hong Kong Mile. The race of the day, as the brilliant and once unbeatable Golden 60 looks to have one last day in the sun on his home track. The young pretender to Golden 60's crown, California Spangle, had been edging ever closer to him over last season, and finally made the breakthrough in this race last year. Where Vincent Ho had always been happy to drop Golden 60 back at the rear of the pack, and rely on his devastating turn of foot rounding the home turn, when on that astonishing run of 16 straight wins here between 2019 and 2021, it was noticeable that he pushed Golden 60 forward in that race, knowing the younger legs were coming. It's complicated this time, with Golden 60 getting a drag-back draw in stall 14, widest of all, while California Spangle gets to control the race from stall 3, but Golden 60 is taken to have one more gold medal. Our next best is next up, in the 10-furlong Hong Kong Cup. The home team should score again with Romantic Warrior in the last of the Group 1s on Sha Tin's biggest day. He should be nicely warmed up for this after a spin-out in the Group 1 Turnbull Stakes at Flemington, where he was a respectable 4th in that Group 1 contest over this trip. Japanese Raider Prognosis, and Aidan O'Brien's Luxembourg head a list of dangers, along with Patrice Cottier's Horizon Doré, but Romantic Warrior is at his optimum trip on home soil. Stall 7 should see Romantic Warrior get a decent track position, and he's the one to beat.